Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with a video brought to you by Tips. Yo, so shout out to Tips, allowing me to do the showcase on Aura on his account, and let's just get right into it. Now, Aura is a tricky subject because I feel like she is I feel like she's definitely the shaft of the banner. However, I don't think that she's necessarily a bad character. Going into the character herself, we were rocking around 3000 SP, level 5 SP. I guess kind of ran out of large scrolls, which is kind of understandable. And then spiritual pressure 30, 30, 30 across the board. Oh, wait, hold up. Do you not have 30? I feel like he'd have 30. Not gonna lie. There's so many. How many golds? Oof. Oof. Yeah, 30. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Alright, guys, I was about to say, I'm like, oh, it's like 10 SP. No. 30, 30, 30 across the board. Zeta Ball is definitely going to be good because you'll actually be able to hit the underground enemies. We still don't have a strong attack damage or recharge, a strong attack damage and recharge link. These characters are all transcended with at least 500 additional SP. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this showcase and see exactly what she's really capable of. Going into the character herself, she does have a no affiliation killer, which actually kind of holds her back quite a bit. She does have guard break, which I think helps a bit, but considering that she has range collision on her first strong attack, and it really does hurt her considering she has a crawling vortex, it kind of slows the runs down. Now, a lot of people are asking, why do you call crawling vortexes bad? I don't think they're bad. I think that they just slow down the runs longer than they make runs longer than they need to be. In all reality, it is what it is. Bruiser 20%, Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Debilitator plus 5 seconds with weaken on all of her attacks, reduce strong attack cooldown from her soul trait, Devastation 40% with weakening on her ultimate is really good, and then she has guard break along with Sprinter plus 1. The guard break, it definitely saves this character in my opinion. Going into the inheritance zone, one thing to note, that one thing that really holds this character back. Actually, do you want to do inheritance? Let's not do inheritance. Let's just do the bonus. Do you have this unlocked? Oh yeah, you have it unlocked. Let's do. All right, that's good. Let's just do that. I mean, you're gonna run this point event. You have the 3 bonus. Tanya, RP the homie Ka. Okay. All right. So going into the character herself, she has range collision on her first strong attack, pushes the enemies back, but like, in all reality, as long as she kills the enemies relatively quickly, like, she should be fine. The crawling vortex does just fine, holds you in place for a little bit. You can animation cancel it like halfway during the animation, and then her third strong attack is going to be a standard full screen 1200 attack. Really good overall. Like, she does have some crazy range on it. Let's see the range of the first strong attack. Can we hit him from here? Barely able to hit him from there, which is not pretty. That's pretty not good. Let's do the third strong attack. So she's able to pretty much one-shot these enemies, but as you saw earlier, like, she doesn't really have crazy amounts of range to her character. See, like, barely able to finish those enemies. Range collision, nad. Honestly, if she didn't have guard break, she would actually be bad. She would actually be really bad. That's like the one thing that I don't like about these characters with like so much range collision and then a crawling vortex, is like these runs are a lot longer than they need to be. Because like if she was given the beam, she could kill this Jinsa from right here, but instead you're gonna have to wait for him to come to you, and as you can see here, barely did any damage. Crawling vortex, that should finish off the job, but like you have to wait for each of those damage tickers to tick in order to actually kill him. If that was like a 960 AoE, we would have one-shot him right away and it would have been game over. This, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, overall, I do feel like this character kind of falters a little bit. We're gonna take her into inheritance zone just to see how she performs there. I don't believe that she will have, I think that she actually might have advantage over some of the enemies there. Let's see exactly what we can do. Over here into difficult quests. I'm surprised they still call it a difficult quest. It's really not. It's not how it used to be, you know. So let's bring that into Mind IZ. Let's not bring any allies, and let's not do a ×5 run. Don't want to waste that. Oh, Hikone's design is so good. All right. So here we go. I believe she might have advantage on her mind. I'm actually interested. Are there no affiliation enemies? No, those are hollows. Okay. For some reason, I remember there being no affiliation enemies, but able to one-shot just fine with her vortex. Like, the damage is fine. The only thing is you have to wait a bit, right? Now, I like her flash steps. As you can see here, she has that little vapor thing. When she does her third strong attack, she actually turns into vapor as well before manifesting again. I think that's a cool little touch that they did for her. First strong attack, push the enemy back. Mastering kind of clean. Pop. Yeah. So, one thing to note though is like, you do this, right? And you see how like we barely even like killed the enemies. It's just like, okay. Click, 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 click. Let's see what this does. Look at that. He's able to finish off the enemies too with his third, and he has 0 SP. That's like my main concern about these characters. It's like the range collision just slows them down, and then on top of that, a 960 AoE would kill them instantly. And you saw this wave right here, like this wave that spawned as the other team spawned. A 960 would have killed them and then killed the spawn that happened right after. Like, you would have killed multiple waves instead of missing the wave that just spawned behind them. See that? A 960 would have finished that entire thing and the enemies that just spawned. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's exactly why I don't particularly like excuse me. That's like one of the reasons I don't like range collision attacks, nor the crawling vortexes, let alone on the same character. Because I feel like it actually holds the characters back. Look at that. A 960 would have finished that job off. And I'm already like disappointed because this enemy should have been gone a long time ago. But yeah, I mean that's range collision at its best, well, at its worst, to be honest. I mean it does have some highlights. Like, one of the things about range collision that is pretty good is you can actually push the enemies backwards, like you see there. Okay, we're gonna take damage there. Oh, he's weakened. That's cool. Let's push the enemy back. He's gonna use his ultimate, but you pushed him back so you won't get hit. So like there are some benefits to range collision, but when it comes to like damage, it just ain't it cheap. It's just really not. And I'm not trying to like crap on the character. I'm just trying to be like as forthright as I can be. I could lie to you and be like, oh my god, Aura, the final banner of Can for Your Own World, but it is what it is. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I really got to say about Aura. I do think that Hikone and Shuhei are definitely the prizes of the banner, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. So shout out to Lufa Tips, I appreciate you once again, and I guess I'll leave it at that. You know, guys, grind on, catch up, hit me up, stay blessed, wish you the best luck to your summons, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Let me know in the comments below if you think I'm a little too harsh on Aura, or do you think that my analysis is pretty accurate. I'd like to think that it's pretty accurate, and I think that I've given her a fair shot. I feel like she underperforms, unfortunately, which is kind of sad considering that Aura is one of the characters that we've kind of been excited about for a long time. Like, she's been teased for literally the beginning of Can for Your Own World. So, I mean, it is what it is, but I guess I'll leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.